Recently introduced in China, this revolutionary microprocessor might only affect Tesla. Along with the global shortage of semiconductors that has hampered the development of electric vehicles, the U.S. government has also put strict restrictions on the export of chips made with U.S. technology to China for use in AI and supercomputers. Today's video is about China shocked Elon Musk and Tesla by revealing this new chip. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. A new generation of Chinese EV manufacturers is competing to become homegrown semiconductor companies in China. The rise of these companies has presented a substantial threat to Tesla, placing them in a challenging position. What is a challenge for Tesla? What objectives do these Chinese companies have? You'll be surprised. Sanctions on semiconductor shipments had already gotten very bad before the U.S., according to the Financial Times. More than 3,400 Chinese ship-related businesses declared bankruptcy in the previous year. This is to let you know that China has been working to create a better alternative. To limit China's growing international influence, the United States has placed extensive export restrictions on chips for the advanced technology American processors require for cell phones and EV, autonomous driving. And because of the restriction, which went into force this month, the Chinese EV market is currently in disarray. Businesses must obtain a license before exporting certain advanced computing semiconductors or the production equipment that goes with them to China. Due to these sanctions, Chinese enterprises would also need a license if they sought to use American machinery to create certain chips for export. The list of unreliable companies includes 30 Chinese companies and the top Chinese manufacturer of semiconductor integrated devices, MTC. As a result, U.S. government representatives cannot inspect them or provide them with export licenses. There are suspicions that these companies will only be allowed to purchase some American technologies needed to make sophisticated chips in the future. Along with being the country's largest phone producer, this poses a serious problem for China and its businesses. Since 2019, Huawei has been forbidden from purchasing U.S.-made chips to restrain and cripple the company's growing influence abroad. Therefore, Chinese enterprises have previously encountered similar limitations. However, Chinese EV automakers have been putting up an effort to stay ahead of these issues by developing their processors and providing the best NVIDIA solutions. They have had some success, but only a little. Sanctions have caused economic chaos. However, businesses like BYD, a major manufacturer of electric buses and cars in China, manufacture their semiconductors and are not impacted by chip shortages or penalties. Despite being vulnerable to raw material inflation, BYD is less affected by global chip shortages and sanctions because of its self-sufficiency. As a result, based on the video, BYD and the other Chinese chip producers for electric vehicles are not a better match. The American chip giant makes innovative chips. Another next-generation chip drive, NVIDIA, was recently introduced. The Drive Thor vehicle chip is an important development for the sector. In comparison, Drive Orin offers 254 TOPS of performance, whereas D's offers 2,000 teraflops. The newest chip system provides 128 TOPS. The bulk of Chinese automakers found it difficult to withstand. Consequently, an innovative chip from NVIDIA. As a result, F's skills in intelligent driving and in-car entertainment would be greatly improved. The first person to volunteer to drive Thor for their high-end electric vehicle would significantly improve the F's intelligent driving and in-car entertainment features. According to Danny Shapiro, Color is a new luxury EV startup from China, vice president of the automotive business at NVIDIA, to support the cutting-edge driver assistance capabilities in its flagship SUV, the Gene. An electric vehicle maker, Jan further uses or pilots a Tesla rival with a Chinese basis. Chinese technology supports Neo Li Auto and Do. Giant Buck also uses Drive Orin in their vehicles. NVIDIA cannot sell high-end data centers to these Chinese enterprises due to U.S. restrictions, limiting their ability to increase production. NVIDIA can still create the H100 graphics processing units in China thanks to these American components. However, the Chinese consumers' ability to purchase them could be much improved. However, Neil, Leo, and Zhang are already preparing for the future by developing cutting-edge chips for their electric automobiles, because the research is still in its early phases. For example, Li Auto is less ambitious in producing powerful computational processors for autonomous driving and intelligent cockpits than the other two EV automakers. However, they have a small 100-person chip team and another significant computational capacity. Chinese EV producers exercise self-restraint. They want to create an intelligent car system, which is where autonomous driving comes from. They attempt to emulate Tesla and Apple, which created operating systems before producing chips. They concentrate primarily on developing more fundamental semiconductor components because they have a greater influence on the electrification of EVs. They can also determine the efficiency of electric car motors and other important driving components. including inverters, lighting, chassis, safety systems, and autos. Leas is progressing with its strategy to develop chips progressively rather than fully. This would not be the Chinese corporation's first try. They attempted to create a semiconductor unit in 2020. A former Cooley High silicon department is expected to lead this chip. The latter chip is being improved to send and receive laser light signals or multisensor data fusion. NIO's co-founder and CEO Li Ban asserts that, among other things, one or more of these modules have already been developed. Building full-stack self-research skills are NIO's current goal. Chips for autonomous driving can be produced in bulk using that. He says developing an autonomous vehicle is easier than developing a general-purpose microprocessor before U.S. restrictions. G and Marvell, a U.S. chip company, were creating autonomous car chips. Marvell outsources the SoC integrated design and chip backend. A system-on-chip, often known as a SoC, is an integrated circuit that has multiple chip modules in one. Take Tesla's, for example. It comprises several modules, such as a CPU and a GPU, a neural network processor, a P-video processor at PPU, a security encryption module, and others. The NPU image processor is composed of. The Chinese EV automaker, however, was more concerned with developing the NPU, or neural network processor, that would be integrated into it than with purchasing well-designed IP. For other modules, such as the GPU and CPU, the NPU, which runs artificial intelligence algorithms related to autonomous driving, is the primary component of autonomous driving chips that can distinguish itself the most. Even though many things are in disarray due to U.S. sanctions, JENG is dedicated to producing its semiconductor. As a result, the maker of electric vehicles has already produced a chip unit of no more than 200. We are developing a processing powerful autopilot chip that can surpass Tesla's fully autonomous driving by more than 1,000 tops. The Mobileye in the Tesla Model 3's NVIDIA CPUs was altered. It has a self-driving chip that offers driving autonomy features. According to Pete Bannon, Vice President of Hardware Engineering at Tesla, the company's in-house AI chips are 80% cheaper and faster than NVIDIA chips. As a result, Go here to learn more about Elon Musk and Tesla's plans to revolutionize the world with renewable energy before any other firm. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.